138.
Holy.
Wow.
You're
One
right.
whole year of podcasts. 138.
Hot off the presses. Enemy of the show, Xtremenerdpat, who,
Extreme
as we
enemy.
all know, is the one that got all of us banned by Steven TV, blocked by Steven TV, because he told him how to set up a block list on Tom.
Mhm.
Enemy
Very
of the
unfair.
show.
Very unfair to me to set up a block list around me.
You did nothing wrong. Literally
you.
nothing.
Thank you.
None of us did. We've
That's
only
true.
been respectful to those people. But he was slapped down by Melonie Mac because she had a tire blowout today on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And she posted a whole thing, and she acted like it was, she almost died. You know,
Of
it's
course.
like a fairly common
Yeah.
thing to, you know, you have a tire blowout, or you have a flat tire, or, you know, some manner of thing where your car stops working. And usually you don't post a whole thread about it and act like it was, you know, you just escaped from a fire or something. It's like, you know, you call AAA, you can more than afford it, and to rent a car to replace it.
Yeah.
But anyway, she posted about it, and then Xtremenerdpat replied to her, "Looks like the Curbs finally got their revenge against you. I told you to drive safely, you hecking goofy goober. Thank goodness you are okay." Crying laughing emoji. And then she replies, "Wasn't my fault, dude." And he replies back, "I know, I'm just joking with you." Then she replies back, "Maybe learn how to drive yourself before making fun of how other people drive."
Ooh.
Ooh.
She right.
And Watley
Pwned.
responds to that, savage. And she says, "Not trying to be mean, but when someone who won't get a job or learn how to
Oh.
drive is going to pick on me about something that wasn't even my fault when I'm stranded on the side of the road in 103-degree heat, I'm going to say something."
Melanie Mac, go boom.
It was longer than that too. It's
She
like a
went
show more
boom.
tweet.
Yeah, I didn't see the rest of it.
Not
because,
exactly his expertise to be joking about, of all people.
Yeah, it's hard to pull shit up because he's locked now and I'm blocked
Yeah,
by her. And
of course.
you can never open shit in incognito anymore, which
Yeah.
sucks.
You have to
But,
switch accounts.
He says, "I wasn't picking on you, I was joking with you, and it wasn't my intent to upset you, so I'm sorry and I won't make the joke again. I explained before why it would be a bad idea for me to drive. I never refused to get a job. I'm focusing on cleaning my apartment for my mental health.
Wait.
And for the record, I made super good progress. The apartment looks far nicer. I don't got much left to do. If my roommate would have done his damn fair share, then this would not have taken so long. After that is done, I will look for work because I need to, and I need my own place." And he hasn't worked since 2014, he said in the Discord.
I can't imagine just being like, listen, I'm going to find a job. I'm finding a job, but I need to vacuum first. And the vacuum's
amazing.
over there.
The
and,
excuses.
I got a lot going on. My toys aren't going to sort themselves. My guys?
That's such a fucking, like, I've heard some gamer lies before, like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my back to get better because I won't be able to sit in a car right, like that sort of thing. Like, that's a sort of gamer lie where they can just not do anything.
I've
But-
explained why I shouldn't be driving, and that's because
The
I'm
adult-
R-worded.
Because I'm so
Yeah.
stupid.
The fucking adult that talks so much shit online and calls himself an army general and shit,
Mhm.
fucking actual child. Guy's like 30 something. Fucking,
He's
I'm not-
late 30s.
I would get my license. I've just been cleaning so damn much. It's like not even my house, my apartment. How big can that motherfucker be, bro?
I can't get a job because I have to clean it. And I'm not really cleaning it because I don't have the energy to clean it. I only have the energy to reply to women online.
You could tell it's probably an actual like hoarders type situation the way he says.
For sure.
Right now, I'm focused on my apartment for my mental health.
I've
That's
been
such an
focusing.
that's such an outlaw like self-assurance lie that he tells himself, even though he's not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about starting to want to begin to consider cleaning my apartment. And I want you to give me a round of applause preemptively.
I love the idea of he has like 2 monitors set up because he's an extreme nerd, of course. So he may even
Of
have
course.
3. And one on the left side is Melonie Mac's Twitter page and also her Kick and also her YouTube page. And on the right side is just like Indeed.com and a list of other job applications. And he's
God.
just picking his belly button, being like, "Oh, she needs me today. She needs me today."
Hey, you
7
know what?
years running.
I'm not going to be able to work for the next 3 or 4 months, I think, because I am going to have to clean my apartment.
It would be stressful to apply for a job as a 30-something-year-old man with no job history to put on the job history.
Yeah, that's why you do it before.
Yeah.
I think
You do it earlier.
Though, yeah, like Michael said, those guys are always talking about how they're generals in the army. I believe they call it the bigot army, so even cooler.
Woo,
And
that's the thing, is her entire fan base is neets who live with their parents who are questionably able to drive. Even if they can drive, they get in a lot of accidents. But that's her entire fan base, and they talk like they just lie about shit all the time and never call each other on it. Like, yeah, I work for my grandpa's security company, and actually I have all these other jobs, and I do this, and my girlfriend in Canada. They just lie all day.
I have an idea. So the next time she streams, just go in there and post a link to Indeed.com and see how many of them scurry out.
They scurry out like rats.
And she's got 0 viewers now. Just terrified.
It's amazing. Like that was some sort of wall that she broke down that she wasn't supposed to. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. That she broke the fourth
told her,
wall.
like, you can't drive, you dumb bitch. You're fucking goofy. You can't drive
you
at all.
hecking goofball.
That's why you just got in. That's why your tire just blew out, because you're so bad at driving. And then she says, like, you don't have a driver's license. You've never driven a car. And he's like, well, I have to clean my apartment. And I have to. It's like, well, why are you talking shit? Why do you get to, like? They just think that they have this deal where they get to talk shit and give everybody advice all day in the replies to news stories and say, well, she shouldn't have done that. And this woman's a fat bitch. But then if you say, wait a minute, you're also fat, they're like, what? And Xtremenerdpat, he locked his account right after that, by the way.
Watley butted in and just goes, savage. He third-partied him in the argument.
Well, that's why she's an incredibly based woman, folks.
That's true. She's not going to let, despite taking thousands of dollars from these guys, she's not going to let some extreme nerd whose skin is fused to his computer chair bully her and tell her how to drive.
Me with the Giga Chat guy over my head and her with the trad wife, and then we have a little baby with the Pepe head.
That's cute.
It looks like the Moktak baby, the gorilla baby.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say, too. Moktak can drive, but he's only allowed to drive those hand cars on the rails. The pump ones that hobos used to escape on.
Yeah, that would be a good use for him.
He's got a Flintstones car.
That'd be so funny. He drives one of those
He's got a bindle
rails.
of N64 games and no clothes.
Yeah, remember when I made Midjourney make CJ with the bindle of Mountain Dew?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, going down the road, that was a beautiful picture. They should get that framed, honestly.
They should have
memorialize every June.
Aaron, you ever see
should have
that one?
uploaded that to Facebook when he was
Let me, I'll pull
This
it
is
up.
what our son looks
that
like.
would have been a more current picture.
It would have been a better picture than
the picture that
used.
the picture that they used was from like 2014.
I literally thought at first that they didn't have a picture of him, so they just used a picture of Amanda.
Yeah, I was about to say they use a picture of his wife.
Yeah, he looks like his stepmom.
See, look,
they're not related, but
sometimes
he does look like
can be beautiful. Look at that.
Oh,
it
it
is
is beautiful.
Honestly, that is so beautiful. I would love that on a shirt.
that's a really nice image. He's carrying the soda. He's got the backpack of soda.
Those are some big
CJs.
sodas. He dreams of sodas that size, coming in like 6 of them.
Also, I love the shadow cast behind him.
It's so bizarre for Melonie Mac to make a stand against that now.
Mhm.
Because is she going to say that to everybody? Is she going to say that to AR?
Yeah,
When he's replying to
no.
people all day, being like, he was replying to someone today. It was like a video of a deer. And he was like, I would love to shoot that and make it a trophy. And like, you couldn't hit it. He's
probably
just saying
fed
that
up.
shit all day.
Like, how long has she been doing this, like, really conservative grift for with all these losers? It's been, like, maybe a year
Like
now.
4 years, 3
Yeah.
years.
Not
Like,
that
and
long. And
she's
bad
leaned
at it.
into it more lately, right? So, like, I'm sure it's, like, nice to get, however many thousands of dollars given to you in YouTube chats by fucking AR-15. But at the end of it, like, she's still looking at her noties, right? Like, she's seeing it all. It's just got to be, like...
Yeah, they're riffing on
That's
every
the
single
funniest part
tweet.
about me is she knows how fucking much of losers these guys are, and she definitely reads everything.
Well,
She had,
I
she
think
had a bunch of Kevins in her mentions also every time these guys reply to her for months now. That's probably
Kevin is in
growing
the
on
mentions. of Extreme
Yeah,
Nerd
she doesn't
and
like
Watley.
that people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Ideally for her, people wouldn't notice that she's taking thousands of dollars from questionably
Some
IQ'd guys.
invalids. Yeah, to live with her parents. But I think honestly, what broke her was that she was stranded and it was like 100 degrees out, and you just have Xtremenerdpat coming in. And it's just one of those moments where she was just
This fat neat and
I gotta fucking
sitting
put this guy
in a
down.
pile of clothes, or not even a neat because he's out in an apartment and he's just being like, "Oh, I think next week I'm gonna clean."
she did that in the nicest way she could because, I mean, she's just a huge asshole. But like, she was just like, I'm not going to let this loser talk to me this way, instead of just doing what she normally does, which is just call someone the F slur or the R slur. And then he just like kills himself. She did it in a way where at least he'll still give her money. Because we saw it with funny him.
That right now she's doing the fuck yeah, I'm sowing. Oh no, I'm reaping. That tweet.
He immediately, well, she knows that like she can do whatever she wants to these losers because they're just always going to come back to her. Because immediately he just turned on his back and showed his belly and was like, I'm sorry. This is the reason.
I'm cleaning my room. I'm cleaning my room.
He immediately bent over for his spanking and started picking up garb. God, do you ever have siblings to do that when they know they're in trouble, so they start doing something productive?
Oh yeah,
like waiting for your dad to get home to yell at them, and they do like dishes or something. That's him.
Yeah, cleaning the house really quick.
That never came up as an idea for me. I was like, well, I was gonna wait for it, I guess.
Ass kissing.
That
makes sense.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
For me, it was always like, what else can I do to get away with? I can only get in trouble once, so what else can I get done?
True. I mean,
but
for me, getting in trouble was super easy because I had so many siblings. Or not getting in trouble was easy. Like not getting caught was easy because my parents had too much to keep an eye on, to the point where eventually they just didn't keep an eye on anything. No, they did, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, another thing that I love, he says that in that tweet, like, well, I was cleaning my room, and actually there's a reason why I don't have a job. And like, they think that if I talked about it last episode, I think the way these guys all think that if you're thinking about improving your life at all, you are now the expert.
Yes.
Just the fact that you've thought about it once.
It's called the mindset.
Yeah, you've got the mindset, and that means that you can tell everyone else what to do.
Yeah.
And like he keeps justifying it. Like that doesn't, you still can't drive. Like you can't drive. You can't tell people they're a bad driver when you can't drive and you've never driven before.
It's the same as
it doesn't matter if you're cleaning your room. Does that get you points toward being able to criticize someone's driving? If you cleaned your room, it's like, just shut the fuck up, man.
They overestimate like their friendships with her instead of thinking like, we just watch her stream. They just like, oh, she's my bestie. That's my bestie. That's my female bestie who I want to fuck really bad.
It's my sis. It's funny though, Xtremenerdpat, like, Blingo would have lied, been like, well, sorry, I've been taking care of my fucking dead grandma, and I've been watching all 3 companies for my grandpa when he's taking care of her too. Like, he would make up a lie like that, but Xtremenerdpat is like, what is my responsibilities in my life at all? Maybe I should clean up. Hey, I'm working on cleaning my room. Stupid bitch.
There only 2 guys would have nagged her like that. That's Steven TV and Xtremenerdpat. Yeah, like Lingle isn't smart enough to nag. He would just be like, sis, that sucks, sis. I fucking hate that. I remember when that happened to my grandpa once, sis.
Literally was, and the reply is just like, I'm sorry this happened to you. He's just being useless.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't pretend to know how to change a tire.
I wish I could see that.
This is what he said. He said, praise God for sending that woman. God, glad you made it there safely, Melanie Mac. I pray that the rest of your trip goes safely too. Also, I hope everything else is well with you. Praying for you every day.
The woman she was talking about, it wasn't like someone who found her on the side of the road or something.
Yeah.
She just called AAA and they towed the car. And there was a woman who was at the front desk at the towing company. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for sending that woman at the front desk of the towing company at the tire shop.
God's got me.
AR-15 stopping to help Melanie. He's like, I'll drive out and help you. And he gets out and he's like, you just sit in the car in the air conditioning. I got this. And he takes the jack and immediately he pumps it up really fast and just punctures right through her oil pan. And it all starts dripping. He just runs back to his car.
Just sits. He doesn't even drive away. He just sits in his car.
I'm calling 911.
He sits in the back seat. Like he's in trouble.
Fuck.
But like, to speak about those guys being experts on everything, AR does it all the time where some right-wing moron makes like a dating post or like, what do you want in a woman? And he's like, I believe dating a woman should be, they should have a good relationship with God and they should be equal to me, blah, blah, blah. What do you know about anything,
I
man?
know.
You've never touched a woman. Not once in your life have you ever touched a woman with consent.
Well, that doesn't apply to these guys.
Mock Tat comes back from mowing his lawn for 12 hours wearing his 3-piece suit and snapping his suspenders. What is a woman? Ugh.
God damn it, Mock Tat.
Where is a woman? That's his documentary.
Where's my woman?
Where woman?
Where is a woman? He's going around asking people on college campuses, where is a woman?
Are
It
you
would
my
just
wife?
it would be Mocktac H and then just like a few underscores. Like H could be hungry or horny. We don't know with Mocktac.
Are you my helpmeet?
All those guys need help.
I'm going to the bar to find my helpmeet.
They're
Help
sure
meets are so awesome.
Speaking of getting jobs, so you guys see that kind of viral tweet? Oh no, it was a viral tweet. It was
About
by
that guy's the grandpa thing.
No, this is by Twitter user Large Motorcycle. I actually went and looked it up so I could credit them. The young Indian method or the Indian slave method for success when money hustling. So if anyone didn't see it, there's like screenshots from this happening on TikTok, and the one that really stood out to me was like 2015 you missed Bitcoin, 2017 you missed drop shipping, 2019 you missed social media marketing agency, 2023 is the Indian method. Get in before it's too late. And then there's like, POV, you turn $42 into $2,140 using young Indians. And it's like this teenager driving a Porsche or whatever. And so I wanted to look up like, what is the young Indian method? And went over to YouTube.
Yeah, what's the method?
It's like Fiverr shit, right?
It's evil. Yeah, no, it's really evil. So basically you start your own like company. The example that they used in the how to do this video was short form video editing for like reels or YouTube shorts.
Shorts, yeah.
So you as like a fucking Westerner, you start this company and you're like, oh yeah, no, I'll edit these videos for you. Probably like the people that send us shitty emails all the time, asking to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you say, oh yeah, it'll be like $1,500, and then you go to Fiverr, and then you have to, as the video says, find your Indian. And so you just like filter out like by country and then like go down to like find someone that's doing video editing for $5 or whatever, hire them to do the work for you. And then you're working as a middleman, sending the video that they edited to the person that gave you $1,500 because like you're the one that was like able to reach out and get them as a client.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's so despicable.
It's like
there are a lot of
slavery.
things like that.
Yeah.
Like people do that with Amazon Audible stuff, where they'll pay someone to read an audiobook for $5, and then they'll pay someone to write it, and then they'll also pay someone to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Some poor person who's working for $5, and then they'll sell the audiobook as their own audiobook. God. It's just, I don't know how you sleep at night doing that, where you're adding nothing and you openly don't care about what you're doing. You're just taking someone else's labor, taking money away from them, and then profiting from it, and then saying like, I didn't do shit.
Yeah, but a lot of
It's
that shit, I feel like blows up in their face, especially for
it also doesn't work, or it works for like 2 months and then it gets overcrowded.
You trick like 2 or 3 people into doing it, and then eventually someone's like, hey, like this is kind of sucks, like can you like show me what you did here? And then you're just like
yeah, you sell the method after the method stops working.
This is what every sort of customer support shit outsourced to South Asia so long ago. Like it's the same shit. It's just on a smaller
level. It's nothing new. It's just a different you're doing it on a different platform. That's all.
You're still doing it in a more evil way though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was thinking about too, Michael, is like you're just exploiting the one person that's trying to make money off of Fiverr.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're still like exploiting individuals if you're doing it from like a call center or whatever. But this is also just like how so many products that we consume are done, and that's how costs are kept down, right? Like any sort of thing that's manufactured in like Bangladesh for clothes or whatever, similar thing, right? Like they're working as a middleman to sell the product to me, and they just have their fucking people making absolutely nothing over there doing it. So I thought it was interesting that they took it and like small scaled it down. But yeah, really, really evil. Don't do that, folks.
The Indian slave method. Yeah, that doesn't work.
For a more ambitious person that wants a really good YouTube idea, this Indian method thing, we're talking about it now. Everybody else can be talking about this shit a ton in probably like 3 weeks, because that's just how it goes. We're just so good. But what you do for this video is you pretend to be the Indian on Fiverr. And then when they send you whoever's paying them the big money for the editing, you just go straight to that person and be like, I'll do it for 100 less. Here it is. And yoink it.
Yeah, you just pretend to be them, spoof their email, change like an I to a 1, and then email it to the client.
So easy, bro.
I finished it. Here it is.
Scamming scammers content does really well.
Yeah, the Kit Bogas of the world or whatever.
But everyone's going to want to see some righteous vengeance like that some vigilante justice over this Indian method thing. Once everyone starts saying, "What's the Indian method?" And we're gonna be like, "Before you think what you're thinking, it's not that." Everybody goes, "Oh."
Yeah. There's just no way that works because people send emails like that all the time. Like we get emails like that.
Yeah.
And who would sign up for that? It would be like Outlaw
Mhm.
would give them money once
Yeah, exactly.
because he's the type of guy that's probably how he got on Rizzle because he got an email from that was an Indian company that was fake.
For a while, it probably was kind of easy because during lockdown and the pandemic, so many people try to become YouTubers and streamers, but they had money, but they had no experience or following. So they
Yeah, that would make
approach and be
sense.
like, "Ooh, this person wants to work with me."
But it's a temporary thing. It's the same, like, it's just
you're
any of
right.
that, any of those scams, it's temporary and you run out of marks. It's crypto, temporary because they ran out of people with like too much money and they all those people lost all their money and now nobody can
That's
invest.
the problem with crypto too. It could have gone forever, but here's the thing. It only works on dumb people, but too many dumb people couldn't even open a crypto wallet.
Yeah, they made it too hard, especially for the ones that weren't Bitcoin and Ethereum.
That is why there's a finite number on crypto dumb fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why those coins that were like "Let's Go Brandon" token, the LGBT one that just makes them look gay as a joke, that didn't take off because how are you going to get those people to buy that? Like, I don't know if I would have to look up a tutorial on how to buy those coins because it's not Coinbase, it's not Bitfinex, or I don't know which ones have been sued and no longer exist. I forget which exchanges are gone, but it's not on those. So you have to download something called Uniswap, and then you have to get like 3 different apps connected together, and you finally get something. It's like, who is going to figure out?
And
how to do
the people who want to buy that are all like the Debbie Ryans of Facebook world who can't even use a remote.
Right.
So they're not like signing up
Debbie
for
Ryan.
fucking, like, let's go Brandon coin. Oh, cum coin. It supports Donald Trump.
It's like selling
a shit.
It's like selling a Let's Go Brandon yoga mats. Like, those ain't gonna sell.
It has to be purchasable with a credit card.
Let's go Brandon Beyond Meat.
Yeah, like exactly. Let's Go Brandon veggie burgers is so funny.
Like all the stuff on Truth Social. I wonder what's advertised on there right now.
Probably the same stuff that's on Twitter now.
I'll have to turn that block off. Yeah, Twitter's turning into Truth
Jake
Social.
Broads was tweeting about the ads, and that's what I said. It was like 6 months ago. We were on Truth Social being like, look at all these fucking ads that are just there to trick old grandmas. And now it's like ads to trick like stupid, horny guys on Twitter. Like I get so many fucking porn ads and like just edibles that you buy online.
The edible ones I get.
Dude.
I don't get porn except for literally yesterday in my videos for you. And I'll tell you, my videos for you are always about like Cleveland sports, hockey, random videos by like a mutual or someone who's a mutual, or just a random video about like Cleveland in general, just because I'm looking up like Guardian scores. And then yesterday,
Indians.
I hit the magnifying glass and I'm looking through the videos for you. And the first one is Kyrie in 2015 dribbling and scoring. And then the second one is just a woman being fucked. And I was like, what the fuck? What the hell, man? Why are you showing me this shit? That's the first time I've seen like porn like that on Twitter shown to me. I know other people have. It like happens for a lot of people, but I never look at the For You. I've never seen the For You. I've
never seen that. I've never seen videos for you.
No.
For you is just it's the people I follow or the people I have faved the most. It's you guys, Andrew, Amhud,
I changed my
Sanj,
location to the
Cat Turd.
the U.S. South server near where the SpaceX is in southern Texas, and it says for y'all now. It's my for y'all
That's
page.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
I got
pretty
this
epic.
ad the other day from Golden Sales Week. Say goodbye to
Sounds like somewhere
gyno.
Jack would get Asian food.
Yeah, say goodbye to gynecomastia with guys men chest compression top. Gynecomastia, which if you don't know is like male titties. Yep.
Yeah, that's why Steven Crowder had to get top surgery.
Yep, can be an embarrassing and uncomfortable condition for many men. Don't let gyno hold you back. And then it was showing like before and after of like just like really fat guys and then like them being buff. And it was saying that it's like compression top. And yeah, it's like goldenweeksale.com, hot summer sale, 29% off. Guys, men, chest compression top.
That's someone doing the Indian method right there.
Yeah, they're selling stuff for trans men to cis men.
I do like the mushroom ones. We talked about this when we were streaming. Like,
I've
there's a
seen those
mushroom
too,
ad,
yeah.
and then there's a context under that. It's like, warning: these have several ingredients that will make you sick. They've been found to be poisonous. May not poison you, but you will not feel good if you eat these mushroom edibles.
What did it say the mushrooms were?
I don't remember. I just remember looking at that and reading the context and being like, "That's
I
cool."
wouldn't order mushrooms off the internet.
No, I wouldn't.
Why not? What's the worst that could
Because
happen?
you go to the woods. You go to the woods.
Chet,
you
what do you
mushrooms on the
think?
ground. It's
Yeah,
easy.
you're not supposed to eat isopods from
You're
the
a
internet either, but I
professional.
do.
You can buy the spores online. It's fine. As long as you're.
It's true. It is legal to get the spores.
Buying mold
It is-
spores
it's
to
hard
get
to,
yourself sick.
It's hard to grow them though. It's hard to grow mushrooms.
It's not that. It's easier than weed. You just put it in a closet with the lights off and just keep it
Buying
humid.
black mold
For
spores so you can sue your landlord. There's black mold in my bathroom.
Black mold's good for
Black
you.
spray paint everywhere. Coughing all the time.
Just
Ugh.
little dots.
Having your
won't come
landlord
off.
come over and tell him to watch out for your bedbug farm, and it's a big ant farm full of bedbugs. Watch out. Oh,
Careful for the pool.
Just leaving on the edge of a table. Oh, don't knock that over. Oh, careful.
okay.
It was you. It was you.
Pool. You have a kiddie pool full of water bugs in your living room.
Full of silverfish.
They're
That's
just
my
back
striders.
swimmers. They're just back swimmers, dude. They eat mosquitoes.
They're my pets. You wouldn't get mad at someone for having a dog or a cat in here, would you?
Even all of my
yes, we would actually.
all of my larvae
okay.
added up wouldn't even be a whole dog.
At least less than a dog.
If you can't handle
you
my
said
larva, you
pets-
can't handle me.
You said pets under 50 pounds.
I'm so uncomfortable.
These pets are under 50
I'm so uncomfortable
pounds.
thinking about a guy that just like grows pests. He has like a bed bug farm and he has a bunch of mosquitoes on his walls. Oh,
It says pets under 50 pounds, and I weighed the baby alligator, and it was only 17 pounds. So I don't know what the problem is.
That's Extreme Nerd Pat with the pest farm. I was gonna get a job, but I had to raise these fleas. I hatched
I've got
these
I've got a
fleas.
German Shepherd. I'm trying to get him to make weight so I can get him into the apartment. They have a weight limit on the dog, so I've been cutting water, cutting food. I've been having him run around.
We're in a cutting phase with my dog.
got a bunch of ants squatting in my house for the winter.
My roommate's the ants. They're not doing their share.
I got an ant problem and no uncles, if you know what I mean.
I think they might think that I'm the queen. I think I'm like their
Saying that
leader.
about every bug in your house. We're just literally saying Chaos Infinity's life now that his mom's
I
gone.
guess that's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of the queen
I
bee.
mean, that's his life when his mom was there still.
He has someone over.
R.I.P.
He has someone over, and he walks over and waves his arms over the couch, and this big like blanket of mosquitoes flies away.
They,
like
thought
a-
they thought it was a blanket.
He has the weirdest
There's
situation
like a bunch of
now.
mayflies, so you think it's like a shag carpet over a couch, and you go to sit down, and they all fly away.
You don't have benthic macroorganisms on your carpet.
The shag carpet's moving on its own.
Gumball machine full of beetles,
What do you mean carpet? This is all hardwood floors in
walking up and
here.
down the spiral tray. Do you guys remember those coin things at Costco where they spin forever?
Oh yeah,
There's like a
I
donation
do.
thing. There's like a charity
them in the
thing. And there's a
mall.
big
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they have those like the mall type thing. I had a friend that would love doing. He was really good at just making it go for like ever, and I'm talking like a full 10-minute spin. And there's a guy at Costco once that was so fucking mad because his son was waiting to do it, and he was just standing with his fucking cart full of shit, almost spilling out, and this quarter just spinning forever. And my friend that was like 16 is just watching it, like, yeah, woo, yeah. This little kid just waiting there for his coin, and then I don't know why I thought of it just now, but then the coin finally drops and we leave, and then his son walks up and just throws it right in the center hole, and they walk away. I was fucking dying. They waited that long for that shit, like a few minutes, and then his son just walks up and goes bloonk. It doesn't even spin it around. Just throws it right in the middle.
I found the mushroom ad, by the way.
Okay.
So it was for Elixir LA. Yeah.
Amanita muscaria. Oh, that's what
Mushroom
I thought
gummies.
it might be.
Yeah, so
That's
Fly
the,
agaric is toxic, though deaths are rare. Poisoning will result in a number of unpleasant side effects, including nausea and vomiting, dizziness, hallucinations,
diarrhea.
dysphoria, delirium, etc. And
Yeah,
the first
man.
the first reply is from someone called Trent South 10, who looks exactly what you think Trent South 10 would look like. Kind
Genius.
of looks like Kathy cartoon, but with a beard and like a backwards ball cap.
Oh, wow. That sounds really hot.
Damn, an ad got community notes. I got community notes roasted. I love X.
Cool.
I love X.
I have tried that mushroom,
Okay.
and I felt kind of good, and nothing really happened.
Okay.
I had it dry. I
Oh,
think it's
that's
supposed. I wouldn't recommend anyone try that mushroom.
That's
I
a
wouldn't try that
full-on
particular
message
mushroom.
of support from Alex. Go ahead and try that mushroom. Go
I was a
crazy on
teen
that
at the time, and but
Last year.
they should not.
Ran out
Oh,
of
you can do
Jankum.
afterpay. That's cool. You can do afterpay on the mushrooms that are like. It's like the mushrooms that you draw when you draw a poisonous mushroom. It's the red ones with the white dots.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
The classic mushroom.
The Mario mushroom.
Yeah, it's the
Gets
Mario
you
mushroom.
big.
It makes you big.
Now,
Yeah, that is
imagine.
that's crazy that they sell those in ads. Like you can get them like CBD or something.
Yeah, but that's
Not
why
my
like,
problem. I think everything should be legal.
I went to a vape shop near us like a couple years ago, and they were selling Delta 8, and I was like, oh, interesting. Like I've had real Delta 8, and I was like, oh, it kind of gets you like, and weed's not legal in North Carolina, sadly, or Akron, Ohio, as some people think I live. And I saw
Cleveland.
they had. Well, I think he wasn't he saying Akron, but he's going to be in
Akron?
Cleveland.
Akron, Ohio.
So
He's going to Cleveland to see the solar eclipse, which I
Yeah.
guess is only in Cleveland. I don't.
know.
They have the lowest light pollution.
But they had these Delta 8 cartridges, like these vapes, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like I've had some of the gummies. I was like, oh yeah, like I'll buy one, and it was like $30. So I was like, oh, whatever. And then I was looking at it, and then I was like, this seems just like strange. And I like did a quick Google search, and I was like, yeah, I am not putting this into my body. This is fucking. I'm gonna get popcorn lung and die.
Well, you can't get popcorn lung from eating it.
There's
but
no,
yeah,
well, no,
it is
it was a vape.
unregulated.
It was a vape. It's
Oh, it's a vape.
unregulated, and like they just fill it up with whatever. And I forget, what is it? Vitamin K or something like oil they put in there.
Vitamin E is what they used to do.
Vitamin E.
Hopefully, that's not happening as much anymore. But
I
yeah, I
think
would
it
not
is.
vape anything from the gas station.
No, but it was a smoke shop.
No.
And we were like, I was like, oh, like, have you done this? And of course, the guy just lies out of his teeth because he doesn't give a fuck. But he's like, yeah, like, I love these. These are cool. And I was like, all right, let me try one. Then I came to my senses and I was like, damn, like, I really wanted to get high, but like, I definitely don't want to smoke this. Let me just throw this away. I'm out $30. Good to know.
You
I
take
don't know.
one
I
hit
don't
and
think it's
black
that
out
bad.
And wake up getting arrested
I don't
after
know,
a
but,
high-speed
like-
chase.
Like, I wouldn't recommend it, but it hasn't killed Vince. It hasn't killed Mormo. It
Wow,
hasn't
yeah.
killed a
It
lot
hasn't
of people
killed
who are
Vince, but he's
smoking
also-
fake weed.
He only has like one tooth left.
Yeah, I don't
true.
think like, oh,
That's
Vince
from
is
the Pepsi.
fine. I should do it. I think, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Vince
that's
does
not
it.
a-
I shouldn't do that.
Not really a good testimonial, but
I think
yeah,
you
I
see-
don't think that a lot of
anything
people
Vince
are
does-
dying from it.
Anything our guys do, you should be like, well, let's do the opposite. Let's not
My favorite
follow
is-
this.
You don't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
My
Yeah.
favorite's Brad smoking
Not
because
yet.
Brad takes a big rip and his IQ goes from 80 to 79.
Brad takes
so
a rip
funny.
and he just immediately starts laying down on the ground and scratching his nuts, which is different
Yeah.
because usually
They're
he's
both-
sitting on the couch scratching his nuts and farting.
He squeezes his nutsack and it squeezes farts out.
Vince and Brad are both guys who get dumber when they're high. Like
True.
they talk dumber, they can't remember stuff, they act dumber,
And they play it up too if they do feel a little bit high. They're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
whoa, falling on the floor,
Whoa.
shitting your pants. I'm glad Vince hasn't done a stream in a while.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think people bullied him on the last one.
Yeah.
He did the 7 seconds challenge where you're supposed to do things for like 7 seconds long or under 7 seconds. It's very unclear what he meant by that. And like his first idea is like the first thing he does is like do a shot, and you're like, well, you would think you would like try to drink a beer for 7 seconds or like drink the bottle. Okay, do a shot. And he's like, I did it under 7 seconds. And that only came to him because he had the bottle and he was like, oh, I should add this to the list. And then it's like, let me beatbox. His very first idea was, let me beatbox for 7 seconds. Let me jump and touch the ceiling. Let me just the dumbest little kid ideas.
Yeah, that's what he opened with too. That
Yeah.
wasn't like, well, I'm out of
No.
ideas. It's an hour in. Let's see what I can come up with. He started out with that in a notebook. Like, okay, I'm gonna drink a shot for 7 seconds. I'm gonna do jumping jacks
To
for
give
7 seconds.
a background for anybody who might not know, he has a notebook, and in this notebook, he has a list of ideas that he wants to talk about during the stream or things he wants to do. And the entire page for this notebook, for this stream, is just the list of the 9 things he was going to do in the 7 second challenge. That was it. That's all.
awesome.
So that's
yeah,
what
then
he
10
starts
minutes
with.
in, it's like, okay, let's go in the chat. And the entire chat is like, how come you got arrested for touching a woman at your work? What?
Where-
Can you tell us more
Why is,
about
your,
that?
why is your brother in jail for abusing his infant son?
yeah,
Like,
why is there an article about your brother breaking an infant's skull? What's up with that? He's like,
All
okay,
right.
I actually just want to be asked about Ho Hogan over and over and have people tell me that my videos are really, really good.
so usually those streams are like 2 hours where he's trying to like do his best to read the questions, and it's just like Brad going, I farted. Oh, I love pussy too. It's like, okay, Brad. And then he goes, oh, Brad's getting too much attention. Now I'm getting mad. All right, Brad, calm down. But now that one was like 45 minutes because he just felt so insecure. And they were supposed to do a live stream last week when they hung out, and they canceled it because I think he just knows like it's just going to go bad for him. He doesn't know how to ban people. So he can't
doesn't have
ban
anything
anybody.
to say. Like, you
And,
shouldn't
well,
be
yeah.
live.
But like even more importantly, he can't ban people. So it's the same people, the same
He also,
account.
people were giving him super chats.
Oh, did
Like
they?
they're like, yeah, there are people trying to get Epic in there. Like, I don't know
Oh,
where they
yeah,
come
I saw
from,
that.
like 4chan or whatever. And they like, someone was giving him $10 saying like, you should ban all these trolls. And he just doesn't. He doesn't know what a super chat is.
No.
Yeah,
So-
he looks at his phone. He can't see it.
That's why I don't care about people trying to get Epic with Vince or trying to like, give him money or get him on your show or whatever, because it would be such a struggle to do anything with
As
him.
long as I've been
Yeah.
online, there's almost nothing funnier than when somebody's chat's getting absolutely annihilated by just trolls and they don't know how to ban. When an outlaw leans over and you just see his ass for 2 minutes and he comes back and goes, there we go. But the way outlaw bans is he bans terms in Nightbot because he doesn't know how to ban users. Then you just have to type something else. It's so fucking funny.
There were people.
add term balding, add term receding.
There were people posting his address and stuff in there, and like he's like, all right, you're banned. You're gonna get
By
banned.
the way,
And
you
he-
shouldn't do.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be clear about that.
Don't
yeah,
do that.
what does that accomplish? Nothing.
Yeah, but if it was anybody we knew, but just to give this example, they're like doing something as insane as like posting an address, and then he's like, you're banned, and then like he does the lean over where you can't see him for 2 minutes, and then he goes, all right, banned, and the person's like, I'm not banned. I'm just not fucking
Yeah,
here.
that person right away was like, hello. That was the funniest.
I'm the boss, and you have to respect my authority on this.
Just like looking at his computer and going banned, and then all right, they can't be.
Yeah,
And it's just like, what?
typing ban, hitting the enter key. Banned. You are banned. I think he added his zip code as a banned term. Because he couldn't ban people for posting his address, so he added his
House
zip
number
code
and
as a
zip
block
code.
term.
Uh-huh.
He just couldn't figure out how to ban that one person.
That's such a funny way to like, instead of banning, you just censor words. It's such a hard game to play while you're streaming. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he's also
Numbers like
completely
balding,
miserable.
Coffin, funeral. So fucking funny.
He's been playing Final Fantasy 16, which is sort of the perfect game for him because it's mostly pressing X, and you can cheese the whole thing with potions, and he can't play a strategy game, he can't play a shooter, he can't play a platformer. Anything that requires reaction time or strategy he can't do. He can only play story games where you mostly just go through dialogue, but he also hates the cutscenes, and he skips all the cutscenes and complains about it, that there are too many cutscenes in a Final Fantasy game.
What do you
my
play
God,
Final
so-
he just
Fantasy
wants-
for?
His ideal experience is paying $70 on release day for a game where you hit X over and over again, and it shows a bunch of bright colors on the
He's
screen.
he's a telltale
that rocks.
gamer.
Because like the Final Fantasy game, like if you just on the normal difficulty or up to difficulty, it can be like you can give yourself a little bit of a challenge and do something extra. And if you just want to play the story and you don't care, there are items you equip to your character that they fucking give you in the beginning of the game that automatically dodge, automatically do everything for you. You literally wouldn't have to touch your controller other than your left index finger to move your character and your right index finger to hit X. And that's all he had. That's what he has set up. And yet somehow he hates it. This is the easiest.
Yeah, because there are too many. He has to play the easy mode for people who only want the story, but he also doesn't want any of the story. He wants to auto skip all cutscenes.
He wants to leave and go sext his trolls. He needs it to be over. He's so impatient.
Oh,
He has the
Brian
shortest
says I need to
attention
eat this.
span of all time. It's amazing. And I don't know why you would do it. Like, why would you? I wouldn't have the attention span for Final Fantasy 16. If I had that game, I don't think I would get through the
It's
whole
fun.
thing because it's
fun
I'm
when
sure
when
it's
you put it-
fine
when you have a
but-
challenge. When you have a challenge for a game, it's fun. Like Imagine if you could play through Elden Ring by just pressing one button and you could kill everybody in one.
Oh, that
hit.
would be awesome.
Yeah,
We could call it Easy Ring.
Yep.
That's
Elden
true.
Breeze.
I forgot how awesome cheats are.
Yeah, and it also comes with a T-shirt that says "I have this game and I'm cool," and it makes women suck your dick when they see it.
Yep.
That's what games should be. That's the easy
No,
mode.
only games I play come with that shirt.
But it is sad.
I beat Easy Ring.
So
Oh, man.
he passed away. And it's very sad. He's dead. He's in hell. He's burning in hell.
Yeah.
It smells like a hamburger, burnt hamburger meat.
Yeah,
Chet,
it's coming up through the ground. It smells great.
I saw you posted a video of your dream. Well, you had the thing about the iguana sniper.
Yeah.
And then I saw you like post a video and a reply to somebody.
Yeah.
That's the craziest fucking video I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Do you guys see this?
Yeah, loves his job.
Iguana sniper.
There's this dude. Yeah, no, this dude in like Florida that goes around and like it's mainly just like
They're a
pest removal,
problem there in a
python
lot of-
removal, or whatever. It was crazy. He was on this golf course and there's these like big, beautiful iguanas, and he's just like sniping them. He's got a sniper cam, and you get to see like the iguanas do like fucking rolls after they're shot and shit. It's crazy.
They're like invasive.
Yeah, very, very.
They're super invasive.
It's cool to see them though.
They drop. Yeah, I love them. There's that guy. That guy that I forget his name now. Durham, Matt, something like that. He's like a animal trainer, and he's a big ass iguana. The one that ran up to him like a dog in his backyard.
Actually, that video is cool, but I actually Chet.
Yeah.
I want the poker video.
Oh my
tweeted.
God.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
That was the fucking Aaron. Did you see that video?
No, I think I was at work when I saw it, so I like couldn't listen to the audio.
That was
or
the
whatever.
craziest shit of the year so far. I think of like just shit happening in a short time in a video.
Yeah, just to sum it up, it's from like a high stakes poker cash game, and there's this one guy there who's one of those dudes who's just very he's very loud, he's very obnoxious, and it's part of a strategy kind of to like, at least in their heads, like it is like to, you know, get people off their game by really annoying them. But
poker always has those guys.
But this guy's also, I think, you know, like kind of crazy. He says he was. He's like, I'm bipolar, bitch. He was like talking this other dude, and the other guy, he's like, do you know who I fucking am? He's like, we gonna go outside? He's like, I'll fucking, what do you say? He's gonna rape your mother and shit like
Well,
that.
first he goes, you better watch your fucking mouth, dude. You'll disappear.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I'm bipolar, which is a great response.
I'm like Kanye.
I think everyone. No, he goes, you think Kanye was? No, this guy goes, you think Kanye was bad? Wait till some of the shit I say. I was fucking dying. But then this other guy that looks like a fucking Yakuza boss, the other Asian guy, the camera goes over to him. This guy just fucking like gold sunglasses and his tattoos and shit. And he's like, you better watch your fucking mouth. I'll rape your mother, bro. And then the guy goes, you say some shit about my mom again. He goes, I will rape your mother, bro. I will torture your mother in front of you. I will cut her limbs off.
He said this in the quote.
You shouldn't say that.
He said, Jason, do you remember who I am? I will fuck your mother in front of you and torture her while you watch.
Jesus.
And then he kept doing. He was like, I'm gonna cut your limbs off. I'm gonna cut her limbs off.
He used the word
like,
rape,
actually,
too.
I won't. Oh, he did use the word rape multiple times.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill her. Actually, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna torture you.
I'm gonna torture you. Yeah, trying to. It was almost like his way of doing the like in a game thing. He goes, not kill, torture. Like,
Wait a minute. I'm not allowed to say. And like
this
security's
fucking-
walking up, and they're
Dude,
like,
that was the producer, the bald guy. That was the whole producer, because they walked up and they were talking to him for like a minute. Then they go to like the summary card, and then they just end the stream. It's so fucking funny.
and like they're
I'm gonna BTK you, dude.
They keep saying like, do we have to end this game? Do we have to end this game? And meanwhile, these two guys are like a little bit across from each other, but there's one person in between them, and he's just got his head down, and he's like playing with his chips while they're just yelling at each other.
Oh yeah, the guy in the middle is Chet. He's just long here, dude.
Yeah,
He's just trying to ignore shit. It literally.
Well,
looks
how
like
was the
Chet
rest of
sitting
the
there.
poker game?
We didn't
I don't
see
know.
it. They cut the
Yeah, they had
stream.
to end, right?
Who won?
I think
The fans.
Viewers.
yeah, the fans.
They just give everyone their money back?
It's a cash. It's
I
a
think they give it all to
cash
the
game.
dealer, and they shoot all of them.
I think they give the money to whoever was threatening the most rape.
Yeah.
If they have to stop the game because of rape threats,
The
they
video's
give
just crazy.
whoever
though,
was
'cause
loudest.
The first guy starts popping off, and everybody already knows him as like the crazy guy. Then the other guy just out crazies him in 1 second. It's awesome.
He just
horrible, but-
escalated to a whole nother level. That
They were both
I
on
just-
a fuckload of coke, I think, as well.
Oh, clearly, because the first guy, Jason, he's just yelling and screaming.
He's always on
super
coke.
annoying. Yeah, he's just super annoying. But like, I don't know. I don't think you
Yo,
can threaten like that.
People in fucking Mania are having a great week. There's been lots of them. There's the Fousey guy from YouTube as well. He's been banned and unbanned and rebanned on Twitch the same week. Kick signs him for 15. Well, he says 15 million, but Train said it's not that much. Anyway, that guy cannot stop fucking getting banned off of shit. And this time it was for he was a big YouTuber like 10 years ago. F-U-S-E-Y, Fousey. And now he's a just super manic, and he's doing this subathon. He's like day 37, and he first got banned because he said the F slur. He goes, "I want to call this guy a bleep so bad, but I can't say that on Twitch." He said the word. But then before like that clip even got discovered or reported or whatever, he was at the airport the other morning on his way back to LA, I think, from Toronto, and he was like brought this girl over that he was talking to at like the airport bar while he's streaming. He's like, "Chad, this girl's so dope. I've been talking to her. Tell them about you." And this girl's like, blah, blah, blah. Then she goes on to say that she was sex trafficked like a year ago. And he's like, "Oh my God, I feel bad." And all these people donated. And so Fousey gave her like $500. But then he went and got his dick sucked by her in the bathroom. Comes back, he's like, "I just joined the Mile High Club." It's like, first of all, no, you didn't. This is the airport, not a plane.
Yeah, that's the regular club.
Dumb fuck. But anyway, horrible though. Like, took advantage of this girl. First of all, she's already fucked up and she's already drunk and talking about how she's got sex trafficked. So it's like, "Let me buy you a drink," while she's talking about
Jesus
it.
Christ.
It's
And
so
then he
fucked up.
fucked her. And then chat, of course. I mean, like the climate it's in, even the dumbest guy in the world knows what sex trafficking is right now. Just what everyone's talking about. If you're the dumbest
bigger
guy,
than
you
ever.
especially know about it. You think it's fucking COVID. You think you will walk outside and get sex trafficked right now.
Yeah.
But his whole chat was like, he has like 10,000 viewers at the time, even though it's the morning. They're all like, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck? L rape."
sex trafficking.
Yeah, L sexual
LGBT.
assault.
L rape. Yeah, what are you doing, man? It's on. Like, people always do that. They'll take advantage of a drunk girl live.
I was joking, guys. I was joking. Keep in mind, this is the thing you guys probably don't even remember because it's kind of low profile back then. He's the one that promised this big like concert to happen to his millions of subscribers and stuff, and had them all show up in this one area, sort of like the Kai thing, and said Drake was going to be there. Drake has no idea who the fuck he is, and he had like a public meltdown and was like jumping on a car like it was a bed and peed his pants or something. Just super mentally ill, manic dude. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, I clicked on his stream last night to see what he was up to because it's just fascinating seeing this never-ending mania and all these people enabling it, and also being like, "Yo, come stream on our site for more money.
God.
Let's keep the party going."
Dude, this
I go to
is
his
epic.
stream, and he has this chat in emo only mode, and it said emo only mode during prayer time, and he's Muslim, and he's down on his mat and he's praying, but it's like, "Inshallah." And fucking please just help Nina. Fucking give her whatever she wants. She's so fucking dope. And you've been always so fucking dope to me, inshallah. Wallah, like doing his prayers and saying fucking for every filler. It's so fun. He's just
Oh, man.
losing it. And his assistant, this girl, Katie Corral, is just sitting there like watching him pray and like kind of staring like 1,000-yard stare the whole time. Like, oh, it looks very comfortable to be there. This guy that looks like he can kill you and put you in a suitcase any second. He's so fucked up. Anyway,
man.
that's
His
the story of
This
statement-
that
really
guy.
is the heyday of that.
His statement, "I'm sorry for the F slur and driving reckless, but in all my appeals, I said, I don't have a Twitch rep. Please, someone teach me TOS.
Teach me.
Hey,
No
that's not my
rape.
fault. I don't know.
Bro's like 38, by the way. Not
Yeah.
exaggerating.
Yeah, that's wild.
He was at some point. He was like the fucking MrBeast, man. He was huge, like 2015ish. He's one of those people that Norm would have seen at that YouTube thing. Shit, I'm probably.
Yeah, it is interesting how even in the 10 years since that thing, the Norm thing, YouTube guys have gained so much more power. Like, they're able to go insane in the way that like Lindsay Lohan did. They're all
Yeah.
doing that.
That thing is way more fun to go back and watch the further you get away from it. The Norm thing.
Mhm.
Amazing. All those some of the YouTubers that didn't know what they were getting into and kind of pissed off at them. You could tell they perceived it at first as like, this is really unprofessional. But even like a few minutes in, they're like, wait a minute, he's genius. And they just rolled with it. I mean, like Jenny Slate knew who he was. She didn't give a fuck.
No,
But I think Cassim might have been like a little like at first like, huh?
they just
Just
felt like they were
so
getting
good to go back to
disrespected.
now. But yeah, it's YouTubers they do have actual crazy power now. To the point where I've talked about before when Twitch streamers get in trouble, they say they're YouTubers, so cops know what they're dealing with because the cops don't know what the fuck a Twitch streamer is.
Yeah,
They just say
YouTuber.
YouTuber. That's just like the word for streamer or content creator.
No, that was
I
just a
think we
very
should start
Scotty
a big
Allen
party
Day,
like Kai.
Scotty Allen Day like sentences. YouTubers are extremely powerful now.
Bigger than
Yeah.
ever, the YouTuber.
Bro, Scotty yesterday had his dog shit like walk on him with his face like over the fucking Maui wreckage.
What?
And it was like, take yours till we build Maui. Like that, it was like his video coming out today.
Oh my
And, like
God.
it's the ugliest thumbnail of all time. It looks like he caused it. He looks like a fire,
Yeah, it looks like he's
acids
celebrating it.
monster that went around and just lit everything.
God, just, he has to film himself making a video every day.
Yeah,
Even
it's
if he
the
has
grind.
no information about it. He just has to. I have to weigh in on the Maui thing. Never been to Hawaii. Read 2 sentences about it. Time to make a 10-minute video of me bullshitting in my car.
He's ironically the least flaky person, despite being very flaky in his skin.
Technically speaking, yes.
Yes, technically. Literally
Technically.
speaking,
No.
he's very flaky.
From a physical standpoint,
Literally
no,
speaking, he's the least reliable person ever. He's so flaky. Motherfucker's not gonna be there. So awesome.
Oh, Maui.
His size-
Maui.
his size
Back in the
17
80s,
stinky
we never
feet.
had fires. No, I don't understand.
You know he has the Dumb and Dumber toenails too that they'd have to grind down with the belt sander.
Oh god.
Oh, God. There's sticky feet. His size 16 feet.
17s.
17.
17.
17's even
big-
funnier. Like 16s they still even carry a couple of like the newer Nikes at Dunham's in a 17. But they're not gonna have a fucking or a 16. They're not gonna have a fucking 7. The 17s, that's like the freak bin where they pull this box out from the back and it's all these mismatched shoes. And they're like, there's 17 through 19.
That's so
Freak.
much foot to stink so bad.
I know, that's what I was thinking about.
It's like 4 square feet of foot.
Bro, it would look like the Ren and Stimpy or SpongeBob zoom-ins when they want to show something really stinky.
Yeah,
And it gets all like higher detailed.
And there's just like gunk in the toe, in between the
Oh.
toes, and like under
Scotty
the toenails.
has actual stink lines,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Of course he does. I mean, like we can see it. It's in his hair. It's in the video. You see his red face and like his like frazzled hair. Oh.
That's really the onion penis is his.
Oh man, that thing was so nasty.
Oh,
The onion penis is so
oh.
fucking cool, man.
I was fucking dying when somebody in our chat said it looks like a possessed Pikmin or something.
Yeah,
Like a cursed Pikmin. It's so funny.
The Pikmin's
It's in our
penis.
Discord if you guys want
Found
to
a
go look at it.
Found a
the
dead
listeners.
Pikmin in my underwear.
It's a Pikmin that got mauled by Ochi.
If you want to see it, go into the FYM Discord and then just search for Assball Axiom, our friend Zeke.
Yep.
And that is his last post in there.
He posted
yeah,
his
that's
penis and
perfect.
left.
That's right.
Saying it is.
you got into the wrong chat. You got into the wrong.
Shout out his penis.
thought we still had the penis.
It is
chat
interesting
there.
though. It looks like
I love it. It makes me laugh so much.
if you found an onion growing in the wild and you plucked it from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks like it shouldn't have
The-
planted or survived, but it made it.
It looks like it would be growing in a cave.
The green
Mhm.
pubes that look like Lingle's weed. The nut sack like looking like it's a slope leading up to the shaft.
Yeah.
Like you
And then
don't.
the
You
shaft,
kind
it
of.
looks like some mushrooms Alex would eat to feel good but not high.
You
I
kind
want to
of
roll my tech decks down his ball sack.
you kind of lose like perspective on it, and you almost think for a second that like the penis is upside down, and like from where the nuts are, that's like the rest of the body, not the legs. It's just this really unique scene.
Yeah, it is weird. It's like
Man.
a optical illusion at first.
I would fucking kill myself if my penis looked like that.
I just wouldn't talk about it ever.
No, I would
I
never.
would get circumcised at least.
I mean, but I guess you know what? Now that I think about it, all those guys with like really fucked up penises just like lean into it.
I'm gonna start.
You know what I mean?
How do you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But
they
that's
just-
good.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's all you can do. You should either never ever talk about your penis, or you should lean into it and just be one of those guys who is just posting.
It's
his
cool when it
fucked up
works out
penis
for you.
on
Like
Twitter.
Gainer Bowl, he's like, I'm a big fat guy who loves to get my butt fucked by little men, and they like big fat guys that think they're livestock. What should I do? He's like, oh, be livestock.
Yeah, well, Gainer Bowl's awesome. We all love Gainer Bowl.
Yeah.
He's living his best life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, technically
also love-
speaking, yes.
I would
love-
love to drink his milk.
I also
Well-
have the big sartorialist.
The big
Somebody
yeah,
told me
that
I had
guy
a
says
28-inch
he
weight. I
rocks.
said 28-inch weight. I too have fond memories of kindergarten. He's the man.
I love the
He
Gainer
is very
Bowl
sartorial.
pictures. The best Gainer Bowl pictures are where he's laying in bed holding his like big bulbous gut, and it's just like it's so funny, and it just makes me think like, oh, me after dinner.
That's Ronnie's boyfriend.
That is. Well, I
Yeah.
thought the big sartorial was Ronnie's boyfriend.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was talking about. Still. Yeah.
I hope they don't find
Oh,
out.
there's a. There's a
They should all hook up.
don't go to Gator Bolt's page.
Why not?
There's a penis just coming all over a bunch of sandals.
Oh no, I'd hate to see that.
Wait a minute, is this guy gay?
Wait a minute, dude! You retweeted gay porn.
Ish.
Oh, Gator. Oh,
Oh,
Reply-
I'm looking at Gainer Bully, not Gainer Bull.
Oh no!
That's
Gainer
my-
Bully.
Yeah.
Following Gainer Bolt.
That guy's a lot
and-
meaner.
And it's like he posts a picture where there's like
Gainer
two
Bully.
small twinks like suckling on his nipple, and then when he retweets like a penis being like Gainer Bolt, this is gay, dude. What the hell?
Gainer Bull, where's your wife? Where's your
Dude,
wife and kids?
I bet your wife loves how big you
I
are,
bet you
dude.
crush pussy, dude.
Where's your gainer heifer and your gainer calves?
Your calf.
Gainer calves.
Fuck. It's so cool. I'm not even gonna send it to you guys because it's gross. But I found a guy the other day that's like a Brazilian Nazi type guy
Mhm.
posting all this fucking. Because I saw him in another group just posting like on the comments of some story, and I just translated everything from Portuguese and it's just like this super fascist shit.
Mhm.
But he's also a stinky sock guy. His
Ah.
header photo is just a bunch of nasty Hanes socks covered in his cum.
Oh,
I'm like, you
I
can't-
don't.
You can't be the Nazi guy then also be like, look at my stinky cum socks. I'm like, oh, pisses
I
me off.
don't think I bookmarked it, but I made Ben and Jake and Andrew sick one day because when you go through the sagging guys, you go through the Dazzler guys, you see a lot of things. They like a lot of
Yeah,
things. They're into a
true.
lot of different things. And there's one account.
What they said about sagging was true, it turns out.
It is. There's several different accounts where like guys like to be like in all football gear, and they're just like, I forget what they're like jocks or whatever, and like, but they're like they all own a bunch of football jerseys and pads and helmets, and they dress up in it. And then one of the guys was taking pictures of his jockstrap, and it is completely brown,
Oh, it's so
Just
gross. It's so
completely
fucking
brown.
funny.
From cum?
Just from wearing and not washing.
Wear, never washing, come.
Yeah, it's like they're like the
piss.
never cleaners.
Yeah.
The stinkiers.
Because
Bro.
like they want the stinkiest stuff possible.
Tom, that reminds me. Do you remember that one guy that used to send you posts from on Facebook that was like the football RPer that was always like, yeah, we win again.
Yes.
Like, oh my fucking God. That guy was like role playing as the quarterback with no team that would always win. Like he acted like his 9-to-5 job was being a quarterback, but he
Mhm.
wouldn't ever like talk about.
Like a
That's such
clock
a
in.
fucking funny thing, man.
Just
Holy
lying. That's
shit.
Tony Poznansky with his MMA career, where every once in a while you're just like, yeah, we won.
You don't say what team you're on, you don't say what league it's on, but like every Saturday, you're like, woohoo!
Won the
Oh,
game.
number
I have
one
a 0-0
again.
NFL jersey.
Fuck, it's so cool.
Won the game again, all because of me. 7 touchdowns. All right.
I bet that guy's still on my fake Facebook friends list.
Probably.
He's awesome.
I got my fake Facebook suspended this week.
Oh no, what'd
Why?
you do?
Jack made a nasty little post, and then a bunch of people were saying some nasty little things in there.
Do you still have the post?
So let me see. And so I decided, well, I don't like that, so I'm gonna just call a bunch of people big fat ugly morons and threaten to beat their ass.
Whoops.
And so I did that about 4 or 5 times, and then they suspended my account. Sadly,
It's so funny to bully racist old people who haven't been bullied since middle school.
They get
like
mad.
Becky Dent. Becky Dent just came back in the Dana Loesch chat. She's like, I couldn't come back because there were people impersonating me.
But you're
They're
still
making
in the
accounts
Dana
called-
Loesch chat?
No, I'm not still in there, but someone posted a screenshot in the Discord the
Alex
other
is
day.
a staffed modder now. He gets paid.
Yeah, I get paid by Dana. But she was posting like, I could only just come back because people were so mean to me, making accounts called Becky Dent's Weight and all this stuff.
I want to show you guys we're wrong. 'Cause it's worth it, even though we only have a minute left. Go look what I just tweeted. DB sent this to me. He was explaining it last night because DB came to play RAF last night. It was
Is
great.
it a penis?
Yeah. No, it's funnier. He's been going into these cops that stream on
Oh,
TikTok
yeah,
Live. He goes in the chat and say, I went to high school with this guy. He got in trouble for sucking his dog's dick and he had to move. And the cop leans over to block him.
He texted me that like at 3 a.m. last night.
So
Oh, yeah, I
fucking
see this.
Funny.
I went to high school with this guy and he got caught French kissing his dog and had to move.
Yeah, I think the
Blush
other one
emoji.
said- I think the other one said got caught. Or everyone found out he sucked his dog's dick and had to move. And the cop was like,
the other one.
You're blocked by the live creator. That's so good.
I went to high school with this guy and he got caught sucking his dog's penis.
All the
Had to
other
move
comments are
school.
thank you for your service.
this is one of the funniest bits. But like, fuck those guys. Get the fuck off
Yeah,
TikTok
I
Live. We're
know.
on duty, you piece of shit.
It's so funny.
There's one of two things. You're doing it on duty or you're sitting in your car after or before your shift doing it, which is even fucking worse.
Well,
Yeah, go home.
it's
You're not even
either
stealing time.
that or jack off in their car. So what do you want them to do?
I mean, at least they're not shooting, teens.
Loads.
Well, it's because these cops
Yeah,
are all the ones
all
who
of
live
that.
in like a 1,200 person town and they don't actually do anything. And they're
Yeah,
like, the super Blue Lives Matters. We're on the front line.
They work in somewhere called Brooklyn, but it's in like Indiana.
Yeah.
100 people, 117 people.
Paris, Nebraska.
And they call it Paris. Stupid fucking Americans.
Oh, the pronunciation of East Palestine. How do they say it?
Palestine.
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 Oh, it's so weird, man. I heard it on a
Palestine.
podcast earlier this week.
Palestine, Texas is the other one.
Mhm.
Because you can buy. They were sick of leftists buying merch from their high school and getting it shipped all over for like Palestine football and shit. Go Palestine!
Well, yeah, why would they want to like not have people buy their merch though?
I think
they
it's getting.
support
I think
Israel.
like someone tweeted about it and it was getting like
Yeah.
bought out, so none of the kids could have any to buy. Like,
It's a high quality problem. You know what they should do is they should get some young Indians to
Ooh.
drop ship for them.
people just need to learn.
They should get some young Indians to
People
go to
just-
the school.
Yeah, true.
Go to
People
school
just
for
need
you.
to learn better cities with team names. Like this wrapped up their season. Liberal Kansas's team, the BJs, the Liberal BJs. You can get one of those
BJs, really
shirts.
good.
I love my Liberal BJs.
Liberal BJs? Why is it called that?
That's one of the most famous teams there is. They've produced a lot of high-profile players. I don't know. It's just
They call that because all liberals
BJAYS.
suck. That's
Yeah.
why they call them that. Damn
Probably because
Democrats.
they already got like the Jaybirds and shit. But I don't know. Liberal Kansas is, believe it or not, full of a bunch of Republicans.
Oh wow,
Oh, no.
Yep.
that's crazy. I would never since I'm a Republican, I would never live in liberal city.
Conservative New York is actually very liberal.
Very very blue.
Solid blue neighborhood in Brooklyn.
Thank you everybody for listening. We love you.
Yep. Thank you. Check out TikTok.
God bless you.
Check out
Patreon.com/ChapoFYM. God bless you.
Patreon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.